Hey, Bret Contreras here. Quick video on single leg RDLs because I think this is very challenging for a lot of people, and it just takes practice. If you do this every day for a few months in your warm-ups, it's going to become very, you're going to become very coordinated at this movement. But there's some things you need to know. I watch a lot of people do single leg RDLs, and they're also, Mike Will calls them one leg SLDLs, one leg straight leg deadlifts. But biggest problems, people hyperextending their neck, which I struggle with because I've done that my whole life. I've looked up when I deadlift, and it's hard to get used to looking down or packing the neck. Another problem is rounding the spine. Another problem is, coming forward too much and not sitting back, and then not keeping this leg locked into position. So I'll go over each of these. All right, so if I'm teaching a double leg RDL, you teach people how to sit back and touch their butt against a wall. Say here's a wall, you want them to sit back and touch their butt against the wall. Well, the single leg RDL is the same exact principle. I am sitting back with this. I'm not going to initiate by bending forward. I'm going to move the hips back. So you need to do that. And then in line with that is you want this leg locked into position. The rear leg stays in line with the torso the whole time. So if I come down on this movement, this leg does not, it's not like this, it's not like this. It stays in line with the torso. So if you kind of squeeze that rear glute, it just stays with it. So squeeze this rear glute, and then this just becomes automatic. It moves with your torso, and it stays in proper alignment the whole time. So squeeze the glute of the rear leg that's moving up, and then practice sitting back. You want to get a stretch in the leg that you're working, the grounded leg. You want to get a stretch in the hamstrings, just like you would in a regular RDL. So, to go over this again, all right, I lock this glute. Now, when I do this, my hip externally rotates a little bit. I don't see any problem with that, but lock it into extension, sit back, come down. I'm looking down, I'm not looking up, and then come back up. So, this becomes natural over time, and you're just again, practice makes perfect. Once you get the habit of doing it with body weight, start adding load. I like the contralateral load, where if I'm standing on my left leg, I'm going to hold weight in my right hand, and then you can hold on to two different dumbbells or kettlebells, and then finally a barbell. I saw a guy named Max Shank doing 315 pounds. Perfect. He wasn't swaying, he wasn't moving, just coming down and up, sitting back. Back leg was in position. I was really impressed because I'm very good with just body weight with this movement, but when I start going heavier, when I start using, 275 pounds and above, that's where I feel kind of all over the place. But again, this is a movement that I think everyone should be good at, because in sports, you have to know how to sit back